Welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, here in the A&R NASCAR Cup Series Season number 3. We are here for the regular season finale. Today, we will see which 8 drivers will be eliminated from the season, who will not make the playoffs, and we will see which 16 do. Some of these drivers are already locked in on points or a win. Some are near the bubble. Bubba Wallace is near the bubble. He had a great finish last week, but we'll see what he can do if he can stay inside the playoff picture by the time the day is over. Erik Jones is another one who had a good finish last week that was near the bubble, that finish last week helped his playoff cause as well. Clint Bowyer's today is his last shot to be able to make the playoffs. He pretty much has to win in order to do it. So we'll see if Clint Bowyer can win in his final season, or not in his final season, rather, his second to last season in the A&R NASCAR Cup Series. This is his last shot to make the playoffs. And then there's Chase Elliott. Will history repeat itself? Chase Elliott last year came into Indianapolis in a must-win situation in order to make the playoffs, and he did just that, beating the guy he's starting next to, Brad Keselowski. So we'll see if he can do that. Another Hendrick car that's in a must-win is William Byron. He needs to get in on points, and then Paul Menard is in a must-win scenario as well.
Starting with our first matchup, the 3 of Austin Dillon and the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Let's see how well these do in our first race in 3, 2, 1. Austin Dillon just rockets to the finish. Denny Hamlin didn't even finish.
And next we have Jimmie Johnson, who has been on a tear lately of phenomenal finishes, including a win at Bristol a couple weeks ago, as well as second last week at Darlington. And then there's Kurt Busch, who is fighting to stay, to get into the playoffs. A good finish here might allow him to get in. We'll see in 3, 2, 1. Jimmie Johnson with the initial jump, but it looks like Kurt Busch is going to hold on. We'll check the replay and make sure. Kurt Busch indeed has beat Jimmie Johnson, so Jimmie Johnson's streak of great here in Indianapolis. But he is still locked into the playoffs no matter what.
Our next matchup is Bubba Wallace Jr. and Joey Logano. Let's see how well they do. 3, 2, 1. For a second I thought Bubba didn't even make it, but Joey Logano will be taking the victory.
And next we have Kevin Harvick in the 4, looking to snap a skid here of a few races of not so great finishes. And then there's Erik Jones, who has been on a great tear of great finishes, so it could go one way or the other. Extend Erik Jones's success or extend Kevin Harvick's lack of success. We'll see which one goes its way here in 3, 2, 1. Erik Jones with a big jump, but Erik Jones gets loose in the corner, and Kevin Harvick is going to hold on for the win.
Next up, we have Ty Dillon and Daniel Suarez. Let's see how they do in 3, 2, 1. And I don't think neither of them made it. Daniel Suarez just walked to him. He tipped over on the berm. Neither of them actually made it. They'll have to rerun. They've swapped the lanes. Let's see how well they do this time in 3, 2, 1. And Ty Dillon will be taking the victory.
Clint Bowyer, this is his last shot to make the playoffs. He has to extend his season right now, or else it's over for Clint Bowyer. Mark Truex Jr. is in pretty good shape, so he really doesn't have much to worry about. We'll see in 3, 2, 1. And Truex has won, so Clint Bowyer will not make the playoffs after finishing second in the points. Runner-up, he was a car length away from the championship last year, but he will not even make the playoffs this year. Truex is headed to stage 2.
Next up, we have Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman. Let's see how well they do in 3, 2, 1. They split apart, and I think that was Alex Bowman. But we'll check the replay. Yep, it was Bowman.
And next we have Daniel Hemrick and Ryan Newman. These two faced each other in the last race. Daniel Hemrick came out the victor. Let's see if Ryan Newman can get a little bit of sweet revenge here in 3, 2, 1. It looks like Hemrick beat him by just a hair there.
Next up, we have Ricky Stenhouse, Kyle Busch. Let's see how well they do in 3, 2, 1. And I believe Kyle Busch, yes, Kyle Busch would be taking the victory.
Next we have two drivers that are in a must-win. Whichever one of these drivers wins extends their season. Whoever loses, their season is over. So, right now is the difference between heartbreak and success. In 3, 2, 1, will Chase Elliott or Paul Menard extend their season? 3, 2, 1. Meow. Neither of them. Building all the suspense for that. They've swapped the lanes. They're going to go again in 3, 2, 1. Paul Menard with the big jump. And neither of them finish again. Whoever goes the farthest will take the victory this time. It looks like Chase Elliott will go the farthest, so Paul Menard's season comes to a close. Chase Elliott will extend into stage 2.
Just like last week in Darlington, we have Brad Keselowski in the outside lane and Ryan Blaney in the inside lane. So they'll be battling out again, just like last week at Darlington. Let's see how well they do at a different racetrack in 3, 2, 1. And they both fail. They've swapped lanes. Let's try this again in 3, 2, 1. Neither of them make it again. If we had 1,000 subscribers on this channel, we could be advertising this, and these guys would be giving us a great mid-roll. But anyways, 3, 2, 1. And neither of them made it, but it appears like Blaney will be taking the victory.
And for the last matchup in stage number 1, Eric Almirola is going to go up against William Byron. Can William Byron extend his season, or will it come to a close here? 3, 2, 1. William Byron with the jump, and William Byron will hold on. He will continue his season, beating out Eric Almirola in the 10.
Our next matchup is the 3 of Austin Dillon and the 24 of William Byron. Let's see how well they do in 3, 2, 1, go. And Austin Dillon will take the victory.
Byron had the initial jump and had it well in hand, but then a crucial mistake in the curves cost William Byron his season, as he will not compete in the playoffs. Austin Dillon's moving on to stage number 3. And next we have Kurt Busch and Ryan Blaney. 3, 2, 1. Kurt Busch with the jump. Kurt Busch will hold on. And William Byron, or Ryan Blaney rather, is halfway on his side.
Next up we have Joe Logano and Chase Elliott. Let's see how well they do in 3, 2, 1, go. On they go, and neither of them won. They've swapped lanes, maintenance is fixing up the track, all fixed up, and let's see how they do again in 3, 2, 1, go. Neither of them make it again. Final time with Joey Logano and Chase Elliott in 3, 2, 1, a go. And neither of them made it, but Chase Elliott made it the farthest.
Next we have Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch. Both of these drivers are well inside the playoffs. They don't have anything to worry about, so they're just racing to see who can get another stage win. In 3, 2, 1. Kevin with the jump, but Kyle Busch will hold on as Kevin got loose in the corner. But a not too bad finish from Kevin Harvick. Definitely an improvement from the last couple of weeks.
Next up we have Ty Dillon and Daniel Hemrick. Let's see how well these two do in 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm not sure who won that one. Let me check the replay.
Here we have the instant replay. You can see that Daniel Hemrick just loses all of its momentum going into the corner and gives up the victory to Ty Dillon. There it is again. Ty Dillon will be taking the victory, and Daniel Hemrick probably doesn't know what happened.
And for the final matchup here in stage number 2, we have Martin Truex Jr. and Alex Bowman in 3, 2, 1. Truex with the early jump, but Bowman's going to hold on for the victory.
Next up is Austin Dillon and Kurt Busch. Let's see how well these two do. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was a violent crash. Where did he go? He just vanished. Somewhere in these pile of clothes is the number 1 car. There he is. He just went flying off the track. I heard him slam into this crane that's here. And that probably hurt. And he ran down Iron Man in the process.
Well, Austin Dillon will be taking the victory after a painful crash. And next we have Chase Elliott. Can he win to lock himself into the playoffs? He did it last year. He is close, but can he get close enough? And then there's Kyle Busch, literally trying for his first career win. Kyle still hasn't won in the NASCAR Cup Series. Can he do it here? We'll see. 3, 2, 1. Kyle Busch with the jump, and Kyle Busch will hold on. So Chase Elliott's season comes to an end. He will not advance to the playoff.
Next up we have Ty Dillon and Alex Bowman. Let's see how well these two do in 3, 2, 1. And Alex Bowman will be taking the victory, and Ty Dillon rolled it.
Austin Dillon is going to try to go back-to-back. He has to beat Kyle Busch if he wants to face Alex Bowman in the finale. Kyle Busch wants his first win so badly, and momentum into the playoffs. Let's see who will win to advance to the finale here in 3, 2, 1. Austin Dillon will face Alex Bowman in the finale. Third is Kyle Busch. He will finish third in the race. Not quite first, but nevertheless good points to Kyle Busch.
This is it, the final race of the regular season before we go to the playoffs. And if this was 2001, then it'd be father versus son, Dale Earnhardt versus Dale Earnhardt Jr. But no, it's Austin Dillon and Alex Bowman sporting the 3 in the 88. Let's see how well these two do up against each other for the white flag in 3, 2, 1, go. Alex Bowman will be taking the victory.
Hendrick Motorsports has now won the Brickyard 400 all 3 times in the A&R NASCAR Cup Series, and the 88 car has won it twice. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won it in Season 1, and then Chase Elliott won it last year, and now Alex Bowman wins it here. So all 3 times Hendrick Motorsports goes to victory lane in Indianapolis. So they have gotten the Brickyard figured out. Austin Dillon does the repeat story of what Jimmy Johnson did last week, which is come oh so close to back-to-back wins and finish second in the race. But Austin Dillon, Jimmy Johnson, and now Alex Bowman with his second win of the season, along with Ty Dillon, are really the 4 favorites coming into the playoffs to see who will grab the title. So here's your finishing order. Austin Dillon finishes second. Kyle Busch finishes a career-high third. And then Ty Dillon and Chase Elliott round out your top 5. Chase Elliott comes up just short of the much-needed victory in order to advance to the playoffs. Kurt Busch finishes 6th. A great finish for Martin Truex Jr. He finishes 7th. 9th, Kevin Harvick gets a top 10 after some poor finishes, as well as Joey Logano rounds out the top 10. These were 2 drivers that have had poor finishes lately. They get back up in the game here. William Byron falls short of a must-win in a must-win scenario. And there's the rest of your drivers. Denny Hamlin with another last-place finish. That's like 3 races in a row. So Denny Hamlin finishes very poorly in the season. But Alex Bowman finishes the regular season with a win, much needed momentum, and we will see you guys next time for another video.